Good evening, you lot. How are you all doing? I hope you're all fine and dandy. Let's conclude this Hyper ST, bring it to a, closure, bring it to a finish, and that will be the end of that. The last video we saw of it, I took it out for a go, but the battery was flat. I have since taken it out. Didn't have time to get a camera or nothing, but giving it a good blast around, just to make sure that everything's alright, and it seems to be to me, so I'm happy with it. So the only thing that I've got to do is I've got a new battery for it. It's exactly the same as the old one. In fact, you could argue this one is second hand, because someone at work bought this for their RC car, didn't realise that they needed a hump pack like that. They needed a hump pack, they bought the wrong battery, so I bought this battery from them, and I'll put that in there now, and then we can have a look over it, start it up. You lot can see the conclusion, see it running nicely. We've got the new air filter on there. That's a new air filter, a new fuel tank, and I put the new seal in there. I don't know whether I showed you lot. That's the old seal from the tank. This was a brand spanking new tank, right? An absolutely brand new tank. New fuel lines a lot. Although I did change it over for the older fuel lines because they were clear and the new ones weren't. And people that are going to buy this are going to want clear ones, because it's probably going to go to a newbie, as they call these days, somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing. So if they can see the fuel going through, it helps them out a little bit. But this is the seal that come with it, and it didn't seal. It was no good. So luckily I've got a box of O-rings. Look at this box of O-rings. I've had this for quite a number of years now, because there's a lot of O-rings in here, and I don't use O-rings at any great quantity. But got a nice box of O-rings, and there's all different sizes and shape. Well, not shapes, they're all round, aren't they? But all different sizes. And luckily, I think it was that one. I think I have shown you actually, because I remember showing you this. Anyway, there was one that fitted in there. So now there's a brand new O-ring in there, brand new tank, brand new O-ring to seal that. So everything's perfect. Brand new air filter, new foam. It's going to have a new battery in it. It's got a new engine. Well, we could call it new, can't we? Comes with the box and everything. So I reckon this is now 100% concluded, and is a perfect candidate for somebody who wants to get into RC, Nitro RC, or for somebody who is already very experienced and just wants a nice Truggy, because this is a very nice, exceptionally nice Truggy. And you know, I kind of like it. In fact, I really like it. I mean, it blasts along like crazy. Anyway, let's get it started up and you can see it running. And then that means anybody who's been watching the progress of this, the project videos, it'll bring a bit of closure for you lot, won't it? And we can all see it running, happily ticking over, loving life. I was trying to explain to some, because obviously you know, it's no secret that this is going to be up for sale at some point. And I was trying to explain to somebody on Instagram about, they need their own charger in order to charge the receiver battery. And they said, doesn't it come with a charger? I said, no, you need to get yourself a charger to charge the batteries, because you can get wall chargers, plug in the wall, but normally you charge this with an, like a fast charger. And they couldn't get their head around it. They're like, why don't it come with a charger? It's no good to me. I was like, well, no, this is it's more of an advanced Nitro car, for people that know what they're doing. So you need extra bits to go with it. And I thought, hope it ain't going to be a pain trying to get rid of it. Alright then, so the battery's now installed. We're all good. Just going to give the engine a bit of a heat, and we'll fire up. Didn't really need to heat it up today because it's 14 degrees. It's 14 degrees out there. Well, the temperature's 14 degrees in the air, so didn't really need to heat it up, but ain't no harm in it. Here we go. Typical. Rich needs a good tune, really. So yeah, when I run it, the temperature outside was -3. It's now 14 degrees, so the tune's going to need a little bit of adjusting, but that's, you know, whatever. I'm proper happy with this. I think this has been a nice little project, and it's come along really well. So there we go, you lot. Those of you that have followed it, there'll be more to come, hopefully. Love it, man! It's running, just about running out of fuel. I think it's gone now. So, proper happy. You can't beat the sound of one of these engines. Very nice sound. Righto then, you lot. That is it. Project Hobao Hyper ST is now complete. We have brand spanking new radio gear, brand new battery, a well running engine that I'm over the moon with. Like I say, when I took it for me test drive that actually went for it, that it actually was all good, I didn't have time to grab a camera and film nothing. It was literally right, I've got half an hour, grab the car and go and have a blast up and down a car park locally. I didn't take it off road, so I didn't want to get dirty, but yeah, proper good. Thanks for watching these little episodes on it, and stay tuned for plenty more to come. I'm scouring the internet all over the place trying to find good cars that would make good videos, but also that I can make some profit on, because the whole idea of this is so I can pay the bills, to be honest with you. So I'll see what's about. You never know what's going to come up next. Could be anything. Could be another Hyper ST, could be some kind of racing buggy thing. It could be anything. Whatever I can find out there that I think I can make some money on and make good videos with, that's what it'll be. Ciao for now, you lot. All the best.